Let me show you how I'm going to use these genotypes to represent evolution in my biology classes today. Each of these genotypes represents an individual in a population. For this gene, the dominant allele produces a large beak, while the recessive allele produces a small beak. And here's what they look like. The first thing the students have to do is count the number of homozygous dominant, heterozygous, and homozygous recessive individuals in this population. They put that data along with the amount of large versus small beaks in this table. Then they have to calculate the allele frequency, both the dominant and recessive allele. In the simulation, the dominant allele or the large beaks are going to have a much higher fitness than the smaller allele or the recessive phenotype. To simulate this, they're going to roll a dice every time their population reproduces. If the baby has a small beak, then they're most likely going to die. If the baby has a large beak, they most likely are going to live. To represent the gene pool and this evolution, the students are going to cut up the different individuals and then cut each individual into their alleles. And they're going to place all of these alleles into the gene pool. Then they randomly take out 2 alleles and roll a dice to see if their organism lives or dies. Either way, these alleles go back in the gene pool. They do this several more times, representing the different individuals repopulating. And they do this until they have 16 total individuals. They then count up the amount of each genotype and each phenotype and the allele frequency. And they answer the questions at the end. I love this activity for a lot of reasons. It gets the students to see the allele frequencies change from one population to the next, which is evolution. They get to see natural selection of a certain beak type, and then just reinforces how genes are going to be the instrument that evolution kind of works on. If you'd like this lab, it's going to be for free on my Teacher Pay Teachers like the rest of my resources.